Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Once again, thank you for your support. Thank you for your support across the channel. Sharing is caring, and honestly, thank you for being here. And the level of support and the comments that I get on these videos is overwhelming. I've got some fantastic comments coming on these videos, and just thank you for taking the time to be here. So yeah, it's all good, it's all golden, and so far Cardano is melting faces, isn't it? I really do apologise. Last night I made a right error on this video, the last night update, because I did all the videos, I think by about 2 o'clock or something, and I uploaded them, and I went out and I done some bits and bobs and stuff like that. I had to go somewhere and come back, and I sat down and I opened YouTube up at about 7 o'clock or something, and I looked and I hadn't made this Cardano video live, and I really do apologise, because in the video I did say that potentially put some bids on the 050, it's retracing, put some bids on 050 at 169. I'm sorry if you missed all that, because that was an absolute golden opportunity right there for the next impulsive wave up. So I'm really sorry to all of you that missed that video, and it was a bit late. Whether or not I did make it live round about here, but I think you'd already gone. I'm not sure, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, sorry, my error. I think that the video coming out, I think it come out about 9, and it was already bounced off that particular level of support last night. So sorry, I'll try and make sure the video's alive. I just uploaded it and forgot to make it live, so that was an error. But anyway, so far so good. It's doing relatively well. You've broken out of a key level resistance right here, and it's looking absolutely golden for Cardano. And this is one of the primary things why you do need to pay attention to it, because there is still a big massive bias towards the bear market. And even myself, like I said to you, full transparency, if we start to come lower than certain levels of support across these projects, you're looking at your bear market scenario right there. Okay, but right now you can see Cardano's doing really well. It's in technical targets to the upside. I think there's a technical target at the minute which is actually above the all-time high, because you've got a big cup and handle here where you form the handle just there, and you're coming up, you're breaking up, and potentially this is where you're forming this new impulsive wave right now, and you're looking at a $4.31 Cardano price appreciation if you can continue to adhere to this structural support that's created for itself and break these key levels of resistance. It's all golden effectively, okay, and it just puts a big massive X on the bear market scenario, okay, for Bitcoin, for all the projects moving forward. It's really positive that Cardano is doing this, because it's not like a meme coin or a shit coin. I think it's in the top 10 obviously, and whatever Ethereum's doing, XRP and Cardano and the top projects like that, you've got to pay attention to for the market health, for the health of the market, okay. And right now Cardano is breaking out the 050, you've broken above the 0618, and right now you're getting above the 0786, and you've got one last level of resistance above you, and that's the all-time high for Cardano here, okay. So it's good, it's golden, it's doing really well, and if we can get the continuation here, the big bear market that everyone's calling for, and even myself, I'm full transparency, it's still on the table until we break the high. And one of those levels that I've been telling you to keep an eye on as well is the total market cap for crypto, okay. This was a really big indicator that you do need to pay attention to, and right now we're melting faces. We're in continual bull flag after bull flag here for the total market cap. And like I said to you in a previous update, I think it was last week, there was a video message that I said to you, look, if you're waiting for a confirmation statement here to re-enter the markets because you're a bit wary and everything like that, then you only have to see one thing, and it's break this high here of a total market capitalization at 2.58 million. Because anything, and again, not financial advice, but anything that you sort of jump into for crypto here is going to appreciate once you break this high. And again, not financial advice, and I've not got a crystal ball, but we do project that you're looking at a multi-trillion-dollar market cap here for crypto, obviously off the next impulsive wave up, taking us to 4.31 million. With all the alts, everything, Bitcoin, crypto, the job lot is going to appreciate once you break this high, okay. So that is the responsible thing to do. You're in a bullish cross on the daily time frame on the total market cap, and not a lot of people pay attention to this, but this, instead of like doing a single project like XRP or Cardano or VeChain or any of those, low cap or whatever, this paints the picture for the entire market and the health of the market, okay. And equally it has resistance levels and support levels, and it can create bullish reversal patterns just there. You've got a W bottom just there, look, and it's carried out, it's coming up, it's carried out that technical target right there. In fact, I'll just measure that straight off the bat, because I don't actually think I've done that. that. So let's have a look at this. We'll do it on the weekly. Have a quick look. You've got a bit of a W bottom there. On the daily, sorry, we'll have a look. Look, you've got that W bottom, that level of resistance just there. And you know, I don't even really need to measure it, do I really? Because you can see the target's already been met to the low just there, and you can see that it's come up from that level break of resistance. You know, equally these have patterns as well. You know, there's patterns within these charts. Even there's a rising wedge. You broke down. You look at the RSI. Equally, you've got a bearish divergence just there. You've broken that key level resistance. You know, so you do need to pay attention to the total market cap. I don't know why a lot of technical analysts don't actually look at this, because it's a broader picture and a broader view of continuation or rejection, basically. So right now, yeah, you are coming above the 0.618, the golden ratio, and if we can continue with this beautiful little run, you know, it's not going to be easy. You come back to support, stuff like this, waveforms, you break that high, 2.58 million. If you're looking for an entrance point in this continuation and a big confirmation statement that we not are entering a bear market, because the bear market is still there. I'm going to honestly transparent with you, just because I got projection for Cardano up at $12, $18 or whatever my projections, there is still the possibility of the bear until you break key levels of resistance, because this is what I said to you in previous videos. You break resistance, you've got upside targets. You lose support, you've got downside targets, i.e. your bear market right there. Okay, so full transparency. But what Cardano is doing right now is really good. It's good for crypto and it's good for Cardano. Obviously, you're breaking out key levels of resistance, and like the market is not being dragged down for long. You are going super parabolic on the daily time frame here. You know, you're getting a bit vertical. Again, apply a level of caution. You know, there's a lot of FOMO here. Look at this buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid that Cardano printed. I mean, from that particular level there where you've got that signal on that candle just there, you've gone up the minute a whopping 38% trade, and that's why I'm getting really nice comments on the videos. But again, nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. Okay, it's for educational entertainment purposes only. So if you do start to see Cardano come up and break this high, okay, or even get a level of rejection, you can see what you're forming, that big ass cup and handle formation right there. Look, you come up, you get rejected, come back down. What have you got? You've got some beautiful, you know, come back down to 786, hold it as like a boss, come back up and break that high again, and you're looking at a beautiful cup and handle formation on the daily time frame right here, which is a bullish continuation pattern. And you can see that once you break that high, you know, you're on your way to the impulsive wave of $4.31 for Cardano. So it's good, you're breaking out key levels of resistance, but providing you can hold those levels of resistance to support, you're looking for continuation. So for those of you that missed that particular fallback yesterday to support, I did say you're up here, you're a bit overextended, you're potentially forming some kind of little bull flag right here. You know, if you do start to fall back any deeper, put some big bids on this 0.50 at 169 and a yellow line on the 4-hourly EMA, because you can see you've come up and you actually melting faces right there, because I think this is a bull flag just there. Look, and boom, look at that, target met almost. Look, so you got a little bit more appreciation before you run into the technical target of the bull flag right there. So it's good, you know. And equally with that, you did have an impulsive wave to the upside as well. I think I might have put that in the previous video, from there to there. And look, you've come up and you've actually exceeded that particular 1618 target right there. So Cardano is super bullish. It's because of the smart contracts announcement today, isn't it? There's a bit of hype, so you might see a bit of sell the news. Now, the level you do need to see held, if you do start to see a bit of a sell-off, is the previous high here, because this is what happens. Okay, impulsive waves up, you want them to see them rest on swing lows and swing highs for continuation to create these beautiful waveforms. So swing high to swing low, you know, break up, swing high to swing low, rest on there. And that's an uptrend. You know, if you can adhere to this structure, you're creating a beautiful uptrend here for Cardano, coming up to the all-time high. So yeah, do anticipate that you might see a bit of a sell-off depending on what the news is today about the smart contracts and the release of that. Okay, but you do need to see this level hold in a retracement. So let's say you have topped out here. Okay, let's say you have topped out here. Let's have a look at this retracement. I'm not saying you have topped here, but if you have, and you start to see a retracement, you can see exactly where the retracement is on the 0.50, roughly there. Look, you can see that it is around about your previous swing high. So if you do start to see it retrace at some point, you do need to see that hold for a lovely little retracement where you could form a new impulsive wave up again off the 0.50, and that currently sits at around about 187, 188. Okay, so that's Cardano looking relatively good. You're getting a bit overextended on the EMAs just there. There's a bit of a gap, and that's always indicative of a potential roll in the market. I think we've looked at the 4-hourly, haven't we? importantly, there is a bearish divergence there as well. Look, there is a massive bearish divergence there, so you are going to run into a brick wall eventually. So I would anticipate some kind of pullback, and if you can retain this market structure here and this swing high as support, wow, you could build up a bit of momentum here and a bit of steam, where you could see the stock roll over a little bit, the RSI roll another little bit, you know, come back up and break this and invalidate a further bearish divergence. Because here, look, you've got a high and a higher high in the price, and just here you've got a high and a lower high in the RSI. That's called a bearish divergence, always indicative of a reversal of the trend right there. Okay, so not necessarily on a longer time frame, but the 4 hour is a really good indicator to look at. You know, the 1 hour can be thrown in and out, but the 4 hour gives it a little bit more substance, and more importantly, the daily. Let's take a look at daily. There's no real divergence there at the moment because you're not adding any kind of pullback, but the 4 hour is showing a bearish divergence, so do anticipate a bit of a rollback soon. And like I said to you, put some cheeky bids on these retracements, and again, you know, if you do start to fall under this swing high, put some cheeky bids on the yellow line, the 20 EMA, hold a support in this uptrend that Cardano finds itself in. So yeah, it's looking good for continuation, providing you can come up and you hold support when you retrace. That's what it's all about. Okay, take care everyone. I'll be back to one other update on Cardano. So far so good. It's melting faces. Bye bye.